What's good, everybody? It's your boy Uncle Sam's Reject here, and we're back with another 2K18 simulation, another how many titles video. So today, we want to see how many titles could the 95, 96, 72, and 10 Bulls win in today's NBA. So you already should be kind of familiar with the squad, unless you're younger. You know what I mean? You got MJ, Pippen, Rodman, Kukoc, Harper, Luke Longley, Steve Kerr, Rodney Stuckey's just on there because they need to fill the roster, so don't mind him, he won't play. Dickie Simpkins, Bill Wennington, John Selly, Judd Bocher, and then once again another roster filler. Now we know this team is regarded as one of the best teams ever to step foot in the NBA. They were very dominant, they won championships together. Now we have to see if that will equate to today's more athletic, non-traditional style of basketball we play today with the small ball and everybody shooting threes and everything like that. Could this gritty, old school 90s team come in and still dominate? Alright, man, so at the end of the first year, kind of as expected, you know what I mean, LeBron James, who MJ wins the first MVP, 33 points, 7.2 boards, 5.4 assists, 3.3 steals, and a block a game, shooting almost 55% from the field, 46% from three. Rookie of the year, Ben Simmons, as we expect. Jeremy Lin wins Sixth Man of the Year. He wins that a lot in these sims. Andre Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Aaron Gordon. Coach of the Year, Mike D'Antoni. The Rockets go 70-12. First team All-NBA, you got Michael Jordan. You already knew he was going to make it. Okay, there's Scotty on the All-NBA third team. All defensive, you got MJ, Scotty, and Dennis both made the second. You know, excellent defenders. That's what their main job was to do. All right, man, but Jordan carried the load. You know what I mean? But Pippen was no slouch. He averaged 26 and 6, 2.4 steals, 1.2 blocks. Kukoc, another key role player, averaged 13, 4, and 4. Harper, you know what I mean? Floor general did his thing. I don't know how Rodney Stuckey still got in the game when I made him a 40 overall, but whatever. Luke Longley averaged 7 and 5. Rodman averaged 7 and 13. Kerr knocking down threes off the bench. And that's pretty much where we at with that. So here in the playoffs, man, the Bulls are the number 1 seed. They're going to be taking on Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. This shouldn't be that difficult of a series. They should easily be in the Eastern Conference Finals at least. I fully expect them to be there. All right, man, so here we are in Game 5. Only 50 seconds left, 8-point lead. Chicago's going to win this in 5. They didn't get the sweep like I predicted in my head, but they still won the series pretty early. So let's go ahead and look at the stats. All right, man, so in the series clinching game, Mike had 35, 9, and 5. Longley stepped up big time, 16 and 9. Rodman had 12 and 21. Kukoc 11. Pippen actually shot horribly, only 3 for 16 from the field, 9 points. But luckily, they had the GOAT on their squad. All right, man, here we are in the second round, going to be taking on the 5th seed Sixers. I don't see why we still can't win this series in 4 or 5, but let's see how it pans out. All right, man, so here we are in Game 5. The Bulls are down 1 in their closeout opportunity. Can they make a stop here down the stretch? Markelle puts up a shot in Ron Harper's face. That was easy. All right, man, so the rookie Markelle Fultz hits his shot at Ron Harper's face, so you got to go to the GOAT. You got to get the ball to Mike. I'm surprised Kerr isn't in the game with them being down 3, but they're going to work the ball and try to get somebody open. I don't know why Rodman has the ball at the top of the key. Mike takes JJ in the post. That's pretty much an automatic bucket. Yes, sir. Let's go. Rodman on Embiid. That's pretty smart. Let's see what Rodman could do on him. Dream shake, up, and ooh. All right, man, so the Bulls can't seem to get a stop here down the stretch. Embiid and Fultz both hit big shots to put their teams up 3, but they're going right back to Mike again. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's getting to the rack. Good pass to Rodman. Let's go. All right, man, so the Bulls just used their last timeout. They definitely need a quick 2, or they need to finally hit a 3. I'm still surprised Harper isn't in the game. They're looking for Mike. Oh, they find Harper in the corner. Come on, work the ball. That's a horrible shot. That's a dumb shot. Oh, Pippen on the boards, though. Mike, 5 seconds. 6. Come on, Harper. Short. Right back to Mike. Oh, why would you shoot it from half court? Oh, he drills it. Oh, my God. Mike drills the deep 3. Wow. All right, man. 21 seconds left here in the third overtime. The Bulls are up 2. You know what I mean? The Sixers have to foul. Mike isn't in the game. Maybe he fouled out or something. Oh, no, Mike is finally checking back in. Not too sure why he wasn't in the game, but that's what we need to go to for these free throws. Our inbounds play, they go right to Mike, and he kicks it over to Ron Harper, back to Pippen. Okay, so they want Pippen to shoot the free throws. All right, Pippen hits both of these. I feel like the game is over. He hits the first. All right, 3-point lead, and he makes the second. They go up 4. All right, they go to Covington. Lock him up, Pippen. Fultz with the rock. He hit a big shot. JJ with the 3, and it's off, and that's going to be the ball game. All right, man, so in the series clinching game, Mike goes for 53, 8, and 4. Pippen's next up with 34, 9, and 11. These two stepped up when the team needed the most. Kerr had 11 off the bench. Kukoc as well. This team, there's not much you could do when your best 2 players put up 87 for you, dog. Like, there's no team that's really gonna beat them if they do that when they need it most. All right, man. Here we are in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Warriors actually get put out in 7 by the Thunder, but this is one of the matchups we've all wanted to see. You know what I mean? LeBron versus Mike. This is a little bit more of a prime Mike versus LeBron, but LeBron is still LeBron, man. So let's see how the series goes. All right, man. So my apologies not being able to get in the game in time, but LeBron and the Cavaliers sweep Mike and Pippen and Rodman in the Eastern Conference Finals. You see the final score here. The last game, Game 4, wasn't even close. Final box score. Kukoc led the team in scoring with 22. Mike and Pippen shot absolutely horribly. Actually, Kukoc did too. 9 for 17, 9 for 22, 7 for 20. They were just locked up, and it looks like the Cavs have just a little bit more firepower than them, and they were able to get the W. All right, man, so our NBA champions for this year are the Houston Rockets. They end up beating the Cavs in 6. Finals MVP, Chris Paul, 28, 12, and 3 steals. That's a great game for the veteran guard. Chris Paul finally makes out the first round and gets a ring. All right, man, here we are in the offseason. We know they're as the 1 seed in the East, they're not going to have that great of a draft pick. We don't really care in this one about player progression and everything like that. We're only going to be doing a 5-year sim, so we're just trying to get into the next season and see what the Bulls can pull off. All right, man, so here we are gearing up for season number 2. The Bulls, mind you, everything's on auto. The Bulls picked up Brook Lopez in the offseason, Shabazz Napier, and then in the draft, they drafted Gary Trent Jr. So this team looks like it's destined to go back to the Eastern Conference Finals at least, man. So let's see how this season pans out. All right, man, so once again in year 2, Mike walks away with the MVP. He averages 33 again, 7.3 boards, 5.1 assists, 3.3 steals, 1 block. I think he should be Defensive Player of the Year as well. 55% from the field, 47% from 3. Rookie of the Year, Michael Porter Jr., Jeremy Lin, 6th man again. Hassan Whiteside wins Defensive Player of the Year. Dennis Smith Jr. Most Improved, and Mike D'Antoni for the 2nd year in a row wins Coach of the Year. Once again, Mike makes All-NBA First Team. Scottie Pippen makes All-NBA 3rd Team again, and All-NBA First Team. Mike makes it, but we got no Pippen, but Pippen did make the 2nd team. Oh, along with Ron Harper. But it doesn't look like Dennis Rodman got the call, but it's all good. All right, man, so for player stats, we already went over Jordan stats. Pippen went down 3 points a game, averaging 18, but Brook Lopez is there now, so he's averaging 14, Kukoc 11, and Rodman averages another 13 boards. Here in the playoff picture, Bulls are the number 1 seed once again, going to be taking on the Toronto Raptors. Let's get it done. All right, man, so I went ahead and simulated Game 7 by mistake straight up instead of with Simcast. But in the series deciding game, Mike goes off again, 32, 8, and 7. Brook Lopez steps up with him for 20 and 5. Pippen put up 17. Shabazz Napier off the bench with 16. Kukoc 13. Dennis Rodman with 8 and 14. All right, round 2 taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, the 5th seed. Should be able to get the job done. All right, man, here we are in Game 6. The Bulls are up 1 with a minute left. Let's see if they can be clutch and get the job done, man. Don't want them to blow this 3-0 lead they had. Jordan with the fadeaway gets it to go. Or the Chris Middleton, the pick and roll with Thon Maker. Come on, Ryan, lock up. Oh, there he is in the post. Come on, Pippen. D up, Pippen. Oh, yeah, lock down. Don't fall. Yes, sir. Forced to travel, baby. Let's go. Giannis couldn't get Pippen in the air with all those pump fakes. Ended up traveling. And this should pretty much seal it, man. They're going to go to Mike in the post one more time, I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? He's going to hit the dagger shot. Chris Middleton's a baby. Oh, the shimmy. Oh, he sees Harper wide open in the corner way downtown. Oh, he blows it. Come on, Ryan. You got to hit that. That's the dagger. Stop ball. Well, they found Thon Maker down low. Okay. Down 1 with 20 seconds left. The Bucks have to foul. You got to go to the GOAT. Or they go to Ron Harper. Hopefully we can trust him here at the line. Can he sink the second one? Go up 3. Rattles home. Here we go. Everybody on their man. You give a wide open 2 to Chris Middleton, though. Come on. All right, man. The Bucks have no timeouts. Let's see what they want to do here. They can get the quick 2 and foul, or they can go for the 3. Got Pippen on Giannis. Harper on Brogdon. He just jacks one up. Rattles in and out. Jordan with the board. Let's go. That's going to do it. All right, man. So in another game-clinching game, all right, man. So in another series-clinching game, Mike had 34, 10, and 6, 4 steals, 2 blocks. Pippen was next up with 19. Brook Lopez did his thing with 15. Ron Harper hit clutch free throws down the stretch. All right, man. So the Bulls get a chance for revenge as they get to take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers for the second year in a row. They were swept last year, man. So hopefully they can at least put up a fight. My, how the tables have turned. Just 1 year later, the Bulls are out here doing the sweeping. LeBron James and the Cavaliers just didn't have enough for Mike. It looks like adding Brook Lopez is really the key to their success right now. All right, man, just like that, the 72-10 Bulls are the Eastern Conference champions, and they're going to be heading to their first finals here in the simulation. Enjoy the celebration.
Start with straight shots and then pop bottles. Yeah. Flirt with the hood rats, then pop models.
All right, man, so this is one of the matchups people are always talking about. Can the 95-96 Bulls beat today's current Warriors? Michael Jordan and company have their chance to take on the big three over here in Golden State, man. So let's see how it turns out. All right, man, when it came down to it, the Warriors just had too much firepower, man. The Bulls don't have enough scoring as they're going to go down in 5 here. This one is pretty much over, man. So let's go ahead and look at the stats. All right, man, so it looks like over the last offseason, KD actually left the Warriors, but they were able to pick up Boogie Cousins, and he's who absolutely dominated with Steph Curry and Klay here in these finals. Mike played decent, had 23, 7, and 3. Brook Lopez 17, Pippen 16, Harper 12. I feel like Jordan should have been able to do just a little bit more, man. Averaged 33 points in the regular season, probably averaged about the same in the playoffs. Let's see. Yeah, he averaged 30 in the playoffs, man. So there's no reason why he couldn't have got a couple more shots off. He only took 14 shots. I feel like that's a little bit too modest. But they're getting closer, man. They got knocked out of the Eastern Conference Finals last year. They lose here in the finals this year. Maybe third year's the charm. All right, man. So, of course, the Warriors won the championship. Steph Curry's finals MVP, averaging 27, 3 and 6, 1.4 steals a game. I'm not sure. We got 3 more seasons left, man. And I'm not sure how much longer the Bulls can hold on. All right, man. So, heading into season number 3, this is the squad. Still got the core starters, except for picking up Valanciunas. Brook Lopez is coming off the bench now. Kukoc is getting better. Napier is still there. Kerr, Gary Trent Jr. We're ready to see. I mean, I feel like they're going to the playoffs again for sure. When you got Michael Jordan, man, you can't ever doubt him. You got to always just assume they're going to go. All right, man. So the GOAT wins his 3rd MVP in a row, averaging 32. Took a little step down. He technically averaged 33 again, but his boards went up 7.2, 5 assists, 3.3 steals again, 1.1 blocks, 56% from the field, 46 from 3. Rookie of the Year Zion Williamson. Jeremy Lin was his third 6th man of the year. Mike finally wins his Defensive Player of the Year, completely deserved. And most improved, Mohamed Bamba, Coach of the Year, Steve Kerr. So for once, Mike D'Antoni doesn't win it. All-NBA first team, Mike, of course, since he was the MVP. No Bulls on the All-NBA second team, and Scottie Pippen makes the All-NBA third team again. Defensive, Mike is on the squad, Defensive Player of the Year, Second team, for the first time, looks like Scottie Pippen doesn't make an all-defensive team. Player stats, we went over Mike's. Pippen averaged a solid 18 again, Kukoc with 12, Valanciunas with 11, Brook Lopez with 10. Robin averages his 13 boards once again. All right, man, since we expect Mike to carry the Bulls at least to the Eastern Conference every year, this is where we are now in the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7. The Bulls are going to be heading to their 2nd straight finals in a row, taking on the Golden State Warriors once again. Hopefully they'll be able to pull it off. This game's over. Let's go ahead and get on the celebration. All right, man, so the Bulls are Eastern Conference champs once again. We don't win it on the road like we did last year. This year we win it at home, so the confetti is falling for us. Hopefully Mike can finally carry his team all the way to the promised land and get this ring.
Okay, we poppin' champagne like we won a championship game. Look like I got on a championship ring, cause I ball hard.
All right, man, so Mike does his thing in a series clinching game. 34, Pippen put up 22, Valanciunas 20, Kukoc with 10. Hopefully they can do this against the Warriors, man. Hopefully Valanciunas can help contain Boogie Cousins, but there's only one way to find out. All right, man, so it looks like the Bulls take one step further every single year. The first year they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. The next year they came back and made it to the finals. and this year they're going to clinch out the finals in 6 games with a blowout victory. The 72-10 Chicago Bulls are the NBA champions of 2020, baby. Let's get it.
Start with straight shots and then pop bottles. Flirt with the hood rats, then pop models. Start with straight shots and then pop bottles. Flirt with the hood rats, then
Okay, we poppin' champagne like we won a championship game. Look like I got on a championship ring. Cause I ball hard, no he ball harder. I am the Birdman. Okay, stop with straight.
All right, man, so in another series clinching game, Mike led the squad with 22.6 boards, 7 assists. Pippen was next up with 22, 5 and 6. Valanciunas and Brook Lopez both did their thing. Napier chipped in as well. All right, man, and as expected, Mike is the finals MVP, averaging 32, 5 boards, 8 assists, almost 4 steals, and 1.3 blocks a game. All right, man, gearing up for season number 4. The core is still here with Harper, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman. They go out in the offseason and add Marc Gasol, get rid of Brook Lopez, bring back Valanciunas. Kukoc is still there off the bench with Napier. Oh, they kept Brook Lopez as well. But I don't mess with their minutes. I don't mess with anything like that, even though I want Gary Trent Jr. to get some more burn. When the coach feels like he's ready to get burned, that's what we'll do, man. So let's go ahead and see how season 4 pans out. All right, man, so for the 4th year in a row, Mike wins another MVP. Just under 30 points a game, 6 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals, just under 1 block a game, 55% from the line, almost 50% from 3 though. So with age, his jumper's getting better. Rookie of the year, James Wiseman. 6th man of the year for the 4th time in a row, Jeremy Lin. He's earning the Lisbon. Rudy Gobert, defensive player of the year. Most improved, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, jersey stand up. Mike D'Antoni wins his 3rd coach of the year at 64 and 18. And Scottie Pippen's nowhere to be found on the 2nd or 3rd team. Defensive, Mike is on the 1st team. And 2nd team, Scottie Pippen makes another return back to the all-defensive team. All right, man, so even though Mike's scoring is down, it's with good reason. Pippen's scoring is down as well because they added Gasol. He's averaging 15 points a game. Rodman is still averaging double-digit boards a game. So the core is still here putting in work. You see they're the 1 seed. They won 61 games this year. I think they won 60 games all but the first year. So we're going to go ahead and simulate. And if they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals again, you know what I mean, we're not even going to look into the 1st round or 2nd round. All right, man, and just like that, the defending champions are going to lose here in Game 7 in the 2nd round. They made it a lot harder than they needed to, man. They went 7 games in the 1st round with the Nets as well. And here it looks like their bodies just ran out of gas. The squad is pretty old, man. So let's go ahead and look at the disappointing stats. All right, man, so Mike only shot 7 for 17, 0 for 4 from 3. Had 16 points. Pippen only had 16. Kukoc 16 as well. So I guess that isn't that bad, but for the fact that Marc Gasol shot 3 for 11 from the field with only 8 points, that's not a plus, man. So thought they can go back to back. All right, man. So the Bulls end up losing to the eventual champion. The Washington Wizards end up beating the Rockets in 7 in the final. John Wall wins Finals MVP. He only averaged 14 points, 7.3 assists, 3.3 boards, and a steal a game. Nothing crazy. All right, man, so here we are getting ready to enter the final season of the simulation. I don't see the Bulls not making the playoffs again, but I definitely don't know if they will make it back to the finals. So, all right, man, so here's the roster for the 5th and final season with the 72-10 Bulls. The core is still around: Harper, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman. Picked up Zimmerman in the offseason. Gasol's the 6th man. Coach still around. They picked up Rodney Hood. Gary Trent Jr. finally made it 80. JaMychal Green. Looks like Steve Kerr and all the other role players like Luke Longley and everything like that are gone. So let's see what this team's going to be able to pull off. All right, man. So in the 5th and final season, Michael Jordan wins his 5th MVP. 33 points a game. So he's back up to over 30 a game. 6.1 boards. Assists dropped a little bit. 3 steals again. 1 block. 55% from the field. 57% from 3. LaMelo Ball wins Rookie of the Year. 6th man of the year for once is somebody other than Jeremy Lin. It's our own Marc Gasol. Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert for the 2nd year in a row. Most improved, Brandon McCoy. And our coach, Ryan Marison. You know what I mean? For the first time, we went Coach of the Year at 65 and 17. So we got to end this out with a bang and win the chip. All right, man. So here we are in the final season, back in the Eastern Conference Finals once again, taking on the number 3 seed Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see what they have. All right, man. So the Bucks have Giannis. They brought over Kemba Walker, still Jabari Parker, Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Middleton, Victor Oladipo. Still got Eric Bledsoe, Thon Maker. They drafted Mitchell Robinson. So this is a pretty good squad, man. So Giannis is a 99. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right, man. So in the 5th and final season, the Bulls are gonna go down in 6 games to the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. They were down 3-0. I thought they were going to complete the comeback as Marc Gasol jacks up a 3 there. Looks like they can't get the job done, but at least they do get one championship, unlike the 2012-2013 Heat. So I feel like this simulation is pretty much a success. All right, man. So in the last game of the sim, Mike did his thing. He put up 38 and 8, 12 for 22 from the field. Pippen had 21, 6 and 6. Harper stepped up for 13. Gasol went for a double-double. Rodman went for a double-double. It just looks like the Bucks were just a little bit too much. Yeah, Brogdon, Giannis, Chris Middleton, Kemba, yeah. So it just came down to a few misses, a few makes here and there, man. All right, man. So in the final season, the Rockets win another championship. KD, team jumping ass. Still my boy, though. He wins finals MVP over there, averaging 24.5, 5.8 boards, 4.5 assists, 1.3 steals, and 2.7 blocks. Wow. All right, man. So looking back in the 5 seasons that we did in this simulation, every single year Michael Jordan won MVP. I mean, it wasn't even close. It was too easy. Here's a look at the past champions. So the Rockets just won the current finals that we just finished in the playoffs. The Wizards won the year before that. The Bulls made it to 2 in a row. Were able to pick up 1 in the 2020 finals. The Warriors won in 19, and the Rockets won the very first one in the simulation. So once again, in another simulation, the Rockets end up walking away with 2 championships. This time, KD went over there to help them win. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, man, this was a pretty good simulation, I say, man. It was a lot of fun, and you could definitely look forward to more of these coming to the channel in the future, man. So if you enjoyed, stop and smash that like button and hit me up in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. It's your boy Uncle Sam's Reject, arcadegames.com. I'm out of here. Peace.